Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. We are back with surviving as a trader, surviving Mars. But let's just get right into it. Right, as we mentioned in the last episode, towards the end, we are heading to Compton Mine to see what that's all about. 8 kilometers away, easy peasy. To get there, we could use multiple vehicles or various vehicles, not really multiple, to get there. And we're going to use our daily driver, which is this hydrogen ship. And I did say I'm not going to touch it or make any new changes, but I feel like we should do something. And by something, I mean loading it up with some maybe rockets. As an example. Actually, I was hoping I could use reloadable rockets. Doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility with how I have this currently set up. So we may need to do rockets either on a turret level or a individual rocket level. And I think an individual rocket level is going to be the way to go. And we could kind of plug it here, here, and so forth. There was also a few comments to say maybe to change this out to the fighter cockpit. That makes it look a little bit better. And also put the survival kit that's here piped in towards the front, which is the O2H2 generator tier 2. It'll make this a little longer, but I think that this might be ideal. And I just went in there just to check to see if there's anything in there. Here we go. So let's take that off. And it looks like we were hiding a gyroscope over there, and this one needs to go as well. So we're gonna lose 2 gyroscopes potentially. So that's not good. We can always plug in a gyroscope right here, but can we plug one over here? We can plug it up top. So we're just gonna do it that way, and yeah, we'll just do it this way. We're never gonna see this here anyway, so we should be fine to leave it like that. So let's do the survival kit here, just to kind of see how it looks. So the double conveyor junctions right there is gonna match up with the survival kit right here in the rear. Ooh, so that sticks out so much more. And then we could plug in the new cockpit, which is the fighter cockpit, right over here. So that definitely is going to make it a lot longer than we probably want it to be. So plugging this in might not be the best idea, but let's just see at a skeletal base what that looks like. Actually, that's not terrible. I mean, without it all being welded up, yes, it's terrible. But let's just get that situated. So back here, we'll leave it as is. We'll put the survival kit here. We'll put the cockpit right over here. And there you go. The nice little animation that makes it sticks out. It looks pretty cool too. So here we can continue to add on this blue color and decorate this out even more. So here we could decorate it out with the curved blocks, but I'm gonna stick with kind of like your basic build for now, so we don't have to worry too much about it. We're just gonna build it out like so. Nothing special, just randomly placing blocks, to be honest. Just so we have that going. And obviously having a survival kit up front, yes, it is nice to have it all connected, but also pretty bad in terms of having it there, because that could be the first thing that gets shot down pretty easily. So that's what we gotta be a little bit wary about as well. Okay, so let's just add a little bit more right over here. Looks like this is gonna have to go again. Shoot. I shouldn't have touched that, to be honest, because I was supposed to build, I was gonna build it like this and have the gyroscope over there, but looks like that's gonna be out of the picture right this moment for whatever reasons. And why can't I add a block here? Here, there you go. All right, so there we go. So just adding a little bit more design to it. We're gonna expand the beam blocks right over here. So we have that going. And technically, we should really have this pushed a little more forward in terms of the lights and on the rockets that we're going to add here as well. And of course, if we are going to decorate a little bit more here anyways, let's just add the rockets. And the rockets can go right down here, no problem. We can extend it out, we can push it out up to here. It would look nice over here or over here, but let's just try to put it somewhere a little bit closer to the cockpit. So if we do have to use it, and likely we will, it's gonna be a nice spot for it. If we really wanted to, we could add like Gatlins and stuff right here as well, so that's also helpful. But I think for the most part, we just need it up front with the rockets, because rockets have been pretty good for us so far that we can use that to aim with. We do probably need to add a camera actually to make it even easier to aim. So let's just add one right over there. All right, so we have access right here to the survival kit. Easy to get some energy, oxygen, because now it's connected. But again, it is going to be a little worrying because it is fairly close to the front, where it's likely going to get shut down a bit. But to be honest, yes, the fire cockpit does look much better on here. We definitely do need to stretch this out a little bit more so that it looks better, because right now it's looking a little like a long neck, gooseneck. Not really a gooseneck, but fairly long piece of a neck thing here. So I'm just gonna add a random thing here just to stretch it out a little bit so it doesn't look too awkward, although it already does look awkward. So we'll just add that there, and if we really wanted to, we go a little crazy. Not really, but add a little bit more of these blocks right over here, and it's gonna look kind of like that, like a, I don't know, maybe a chicken foot or a poultry foot or a bird foot. I don't know what you want to call that. Don't know why I keep placing it on there. There we go. Just a bit of extra designing to make it look a decent. And that's not too bad, although not that great. But that's what this is. The not too bad hydrogen ship. So let's just... Oh, wait. We got to get everything situated again. So where's our connector? Here's the connector. We're going to switch lock this one. And then we have our groups, which is atmospheric brakes, which is toggle on off. Atmospheric gas, which is toggle on off. And we have our hydrogen thrust. I think that's it. And we have our tanks, which we could do stockpile on off as well. All right, so that should do it. Let's unlock. Actually, no, not yet. Let's get rockets first. Well, we can't get rockets like that. We got to get rockets manually, because we have a poor rocket system. Plus, we need to get our hydrogen refilled as well. All right, so rockets, let's grab, I think we'll do 5 or 4 each. So I think 10's gonna be fine. Let's get our hydrogen set up, our oxygen as well. And we could put away the paint gun for now. Don't need to carry extra baggage with us. And I think we're good. So let's now unlock, turn on the thrusters. Or at least the atmosphere thrusters. Okay, that's looking okay. It's not really. It's a bit of a stretch in the front. So we need to make that neck piece a little thicker. Looking very thin and long, which is a little awkward, but should be okay. All right, so turning is a little difficult. It looks like. Why is it difficult to turn? that was interesting. So I was trying to turn a little bit left and right. It's a little difficult until I activate the side thrust, and then it makes it easier to turn. So it's probably my placement of the thrusters that's doing that. So we just gotta be careful of that. All right, so we didn't even load up our rockets because we forget it's not a reloadable one. So I'm gonna throw in 4 there and 4 here, and for some reason we could constantly throw even more. So let's just do that. We can go to a block weapons so we can activate that, and we can get a camera so we can view on there as well, and we should be good to go. So turning like this is relatively hard, and it is because I lost 1 gyroscope. I didn't put it back yet, so we can deal with that in a little bit. But it's time to just hit up that Compton mine. Actually, we shouldn't go through. Let's just do this during the day, actually. We're in the night, which is pretty much everything I do is at night. So let's just not do that this time around. Let's bring this thing back. Let me go to the bed and get ourselves situated. And of course, what we can do actually is do our trading first, because we haven't done that just yet. And it looks like we need more batteries because I'm able to hit myself in the red zone. So that is definitely not a good thing. Okay, let's just do a quick trading session because we are under the 10 mil mark, which is not ideal, of course. So let's just try to get some more of that back. So one thing's first, they're not selling iron ores anymore, so that's a little worrying. Or the ingots. Actually, I think I already may have bought those already, so I can't do anything with that, but it's all right. Can at least sell some more stuff, and hopefully we have all that in the cargo container, and looks like we do, so we're good here. All right, sounds good. And we quickly made pretty much 3 mil basically just from that. And if we had to look at the contracts to sell some other stuff, actually we should have just traded the motors here to make more money, I think. Too late now. All right, so nothing really worth it, but I did redeem windows, so now I have 9 mil. All right, so we're almost at the 10 mil mark, so that's not too bad. I'm pretty sure if we are going to look for a new economy base with the ships that they sell, we're going to need maybe a minimum of 20 mil, I think. I don't remember exactly how much those things cost, but we will find out eventually. All right, let's hop into the ship. Let's get going to Compton Mine. Let's see what that's all about. And I did say I was going to go sleep first, and I didn't. So let's just park this thing up here for now. Is it going to balance? Yep, that works. As ridiculous as that is. Let's just get in a bed really quick. Turn this night into day. All right, looks like it's daytime. Nice little view out here. Time to grab our ship and get going. I see the ship right there. Okay, and we have enough hydrogen, so we could utilize the hydrogen. We have 88% of hydrogen on this bad boy, so we could just turn it on and utilize it if we want to. So it will speed up the process of going 100 meters per second. But we could also turn it off right away. So Compton Mine, here we go. There's the SEC F07 or 07, which is kind of nearby as well, which should be a fairly non-hostile spot, I believe. So we can always look at that as well. All right, so once we hit close to 1 kilometer, what we're going to do is pretty much turn on the brakes and the hydrogen so we can stop as quickly as possible. I was about to say as on a dime, but it could be faster than that. On a penny. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. All right, so we could get pretty close. Looks like there's some hills around it. So we could hide behind it or not. It doesn't really matter. We could just inspect to see where the rockets are. as well. And it looks like we're getting kind of close to it. So we're going to turn on our brakes so we can maneuver a little bit better. Let's turn on the camera also and see what we can see. Oh, that's a huge spot, actually. I'm not even sure what are these things. Is that... No, that's not a target, is it? What is that? GPS Davidson Services? Huh? Is that this Compton mine that's doing that? I think so. It could be. Alright, so let's just see once again what we got going on. We got a few Gatlins right next to each other for no reason. And we got some tinier ones right over here. Well, at least this one. I'm not sure if that platform up top is considered anything. What is this? This is a boulder? Yeah, it looks like a boulder. Okay, so... nothing too suspicious when it comes to this base. That is a Gatlin as well, I believe. I could barely see those things. And I think we're safe other than that. So we can get kind of close. I don't know what we're targeting here. Unless there's a hidden turret in there. Potentially. But the closest turret I can see is this one. So if we could get as close as 800 kilometers, I think we could use the rockets to take this thing down pretty easily. Because it's not going to shoot until 600, I think. With the smaller Gatlins here. So 800 is a pretty good distance to shoot a rocket, I think. Let's just give it a shot. Give it a shot. 3, 2, 1, fire. Ooh. God, we get using 2 at a time. We could just probably use 1. Ooh, that definitely took that out. Right? Yeah, I think so. And then these guys, same thing. We can get as close as 800. So, ooh, getting some bullets shooting at us. Let's turn on the hydrogen to get out of there. Oop, that was a bad shot. Okay, so they shoot at 800. Okay, that was a bad call. Got a little too close. But I think we're good here. That should be a direct shot. And there we go. That's the turret down. Now we got a small one to deal with. And maybe another one over there. I can't even tell what that is. But this one, we could get pretty close and shoot it down. So we're good there. Let's not get too close. Alright, the turret is completely gone. So we should be good. We should be careful right over there. Oh, that looks like oil mining kind of thing. That's pretty interesting. I think that should take care of all that there is in terms of a turret here. So this place is not that bad. I thought it would be like spectacular. Something huge to kind of like deal with. But looks like it's not. And with that said, we can land this guy right down here. And it's about the same size as one of these hubs, it looks like. Which is pretty interesting. So I hope there's no turrets in these hubs, because I might get shot here. And this thing has no landing gears whatsoever, so landing it a little bit in a weird, odd side of it. But looks like we're good. So not much going on here. 3 turrets that we took down. I would have thought this would have been something a little bit crazier. But there's Davison Services that picked up as well. So that's not too far away, which I have no idea what that's all about. So since we're here, we'll just scout around for now and see what's in these things. I would think like ores and such is going to be found in these things. So here's like a locker right here, which we need like displays and computers, or we just shave it down. Yeah, it's going to be ice, which is great. Ice ores and things like that. That is definitely useful. Oh, no ice there. And there we go. More ice over there. So good find in terms of these stations. I like these stations where they have ice. I got 1 K of ice. That's not bad. These stuff definitely useful, especially cobalt, which we don't normally find too much of in the shop. But it looks like I am pretty full as well, so we can drop some stuff off in our cargo containers. Luckily, we have a large cargo container, so we can throw that in there. The only other part of this is that our O2H2 is gonna kind of generate oxygen in this thing for the oxygen tank. So we might want to be careful about that. I'm going to turn it off for now so that it doesn't suck up all the ice. I mean, it should be okay because we will need oxygen in the oxygen tanks. So, well, it's 50% filled. I guess if we get enough ice, then we shouldn't worry too much about it. Actually, you know what? Let's not be too cheap this time around. Let's leave it. Let's let it suck up the oxygen from the ice. We should be able to get more ice anyway, so let's not worry about it. So let's check out this next station. And it's the same thing. So should be ice in here and your basic silicon, magnesium, iron, stuff like that. I wish it was uranium and stuff like that, but nope, no luck on that part. But and I think we're gonna have to come back and grab our large double-decker or double cargo ship to kind of situate this whole place, to kind of break it down, store it, and bring it back home. But looks like 3K worth of everything, so we probably should have 3K worth of ice by now. But of course, the oxygen tank is gonna suck it all up with the O2H2 system running. So yeah, it's got about 2K worth of ice left. And all right, so there's a bit of traveling here to do. So I'm gonna fly a little bit. I'm not sure why it was targeting this. There's something in here. These are the fake tankers that we've seen before, but we were targeting something. Is there like a remote block in here potentially? I think there was a remote block in here or underneath or something. Yeah, I don't know why it was targeting this, but it's more of just regular steel plates here. So nothing significant. So I'm not sure why it was telling me to target here. Let's skip that. Now on to the next hub. I think it's more of the same stuff. Actually, no, this is slightly different. We've seen these before, which has the lockers and armory and stuff like that, the bathrooms. So what's in here? Level 2 grinder. Nothing significant. Let's take out a locker and see what's in there. Okay, got some nice stuff right there. Not too bad. More ice. This is perfect, actually. Lots and lots of ice. Okay, so that's taken care of. Let's go. I guess we're doing a roundabout here. So let's just continue rounding about it. And what is this? It's just like parts, it looks like. Here's a wheel. Basic refinery. Interesting. Okay. Passageway. What's this? Pillars. So I think this is just kind of some kind of design or look right there. So, sure. All right. Next is the turret that we took down, which is this here with some. Oh, it was an autocannon, and we got some autocannon ammo from it. And we can do some autocannon right in there as well. So let's just take some of that. And it looks like I'm gonna have to store some stuff anyway. So let's just find our ship and go around. So it looks like these two spots, those are the Gatlins that we need to get to. And probably don't need a ship, actually. I'm just gonna fly around as best as I can with the hydrogen that we have, or jetpack that we have. All right, we're gonna go to this refinery first. So that's a or deposit, I think, right? Yeah, should be. So here, wow, barely any materials left in that thing. So that's a stinker. All right, I'm gonna turn off the GPS because we have way too much GPS stuff going on in front of us. I could barely see anything. Okay. So these things should be custom Gatlin turrets, I think. Yeah, so it has like your basic ammo. So we'll jack all that for sure. This is basic steel plates. There's a battery here. Got a little bit of... Ooh, that's a lot of ammo just sticking out over there. We'll take all that. Custom turret controller. Guess we'll take that as well. And not sure why this was like right next to it. But, I mean, I'm just gonna take it. And I think we took care of everything else. Yeah, I think we did. And then, of course, this whole mining rig thingy. Hydrogen engine. That's interesting. What is that? That's like a wheel, right? Yeah. And it's got like a hatch door. Do you think there's anything underneath? It could be, right? That would be interesting. And we didn't even see this before, but there's 2 freights here with materials. Nothing too crazy. It's alright. Okay, so I'm inclined to grind down the little panels there to see if there's actually an underground. Imagine there is a bit of an underground. I highly doubt it. It's a placement of a abandoned settlement, so I highly doubt that there would be like a tunnel leading anywhere. But you never know, right? But we do. We know it's not gonna be anything, so let's just try it out anyways. And I think I looted what I can loot from all the other stations, so we should be good. So, ooh, air just leaked out of it. So there is a chance there's stuff in here. Oh. There is actually a bit of a hole in here. That's interesting. Definitely was not expecting that whatsoever. Here's the stairs. Oh, so they built it with a passage. Interesting. So that when it does kind of like situate on the ground, it does create an actual hole. And I can't even see what's underneath on the bottom, so I might get shot. Or murdered or taken away by a gremlin or something. So we're gonna have to be careful. What's down here? Okay, this is getting a little bit on the freaky side. Any Gatlins? Oh, what was that? Is that autocannon? I can't tell what that is. No, that's, I think we're fine. And it goes deeper. Interesting. Should definitely bring a weapon with us. Really don't know what that is. Oh, that's just like a battery or something. Okay. That's nothing too significant. I thought it was going to be some kind of weapon, but it looks like we got some more ores and stuff. These are batteries, small batteries. Okay. What if we actually activate these batteries? Is something going to happen? Probably not. Gold ore. Silicon. Nope. Silver and platinum. Okay, so it is a mining station. And it's got some pretty nice stuff. But once again, I don't know if we go any deeper what we're going to find. I'm not sure what this part is all about. I mean, we could just grind it down. But it's just like pretty empty over here for some reason. Was something supposed to be here? It doesn't really look like it. Alright, that's fine. And this is generic stuff. Okay. Should we go deeper? Well, obviously, yes. But before we do that, let's just use our jetpack as an elevator system for now. Let's get back up. Let's get our ship over here. Why not? Where is our ship? Right there. Because, did I even have my weapon in? I do have my weapon. What am I talking about? My weapon is on me, and I just needed to do this because I switched out the paint gun. All right, let's just dump all the stuff we can first, and let's just grab the ship a little bit closer. So then that way we could just easily fly over or get back in there. I think I looted everything else. I should have. So, okay. We're just going to chill right here with this. All right, there we go. Okay, so really wasn't expecting an actual mine. But lucky I checked here and actually decided to see if I can grab anything. But I'm actually pretty surprised that it created all these kind of like holes for this. And yeah, I think it's the way it's being built. So there's a passage here. So for some reason it created this hole or dug through it. Or I don't know. Maybe it's a coating probably to kind of do that. But okay, I'm going to head down here and hope for the best. That nothing's going to shoot me down or whatever. Okay, I think we're in the clear. We got a bit of a hydrogen engine here as well. But nothing in there. Looks like a little gate here that leads to nothing. Fine, fair. And that's a turret. Ooh, almost got shot there. All right, let's just grab this really quick. And if we can, ow, 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 ow. It saw me first. Okay, ouch. Ouch. Yeah. Lucky we have a survival kit that we can potentially get to if we don't get stuck here. Alright, it's a little bit hard to see. Oh. Where am I? Why did I not see that earlier? Am I in a different... Huh? What was that all about? I think I was in a different mining hole, or did I walk so fast past it and not actually see that? That was kind of weird. Okay, let's just head back to this. Very interesting spot. I'm not sure what that was about, the last spot I was in. Because I just turned the corner and there was a turret. It was a little bit low. Was it higher or lower? You can't go any higher. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Okay, I think I went too low before. In terms of that kind of... Oh, actually, that was interesting. I didn't see this earlier for some reason. But luckily, there's a bit of a gap right there that we can shoot through, I think. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, okay. I can't see anything through that bit of a hole there, but okay. But luckily, we do have our base situated here. Not base, but our ship. But we did forget the coffee, so that is a problem. Okay, I'm gonna collect our stuff. Yep, we missed this earlier. Because I think we just dropped down a little too fast. But let's collect our stuff first. Head back up. Get our food and water situated. And potentially sleep, hopefully. And I think sleep we can get away with sitting in a chair. Okay, water is good. Food is good. Let's just, I guess, sit in a chair to get some rest or sleep or whatever we can call this. And of course, they're not fully done. I mean, I could put a chair right out here if I wanted to. That should be more than sufficient as well. All right, we're gonna sleep on a chair for a little bit. All right, let's try to get at least 20%. I think that's gonna be more than enough for now. His sleep goes down pretty slow, so we should be okay. And we risk the chance of getting shot down again anyway. So I definitely can't see a thing right over there because something I took out right over here. All right, that might work. It's a bit cheesy, but I'm gonna be able to see the platform on the bottom. All right, there we go. Very cheesy, but it worked out okay. Okay, what's over here? We got the turret here, of course. Kind of lost the ammo, I think. Yep. That's fine. What is this? An O2H2. And it's fully active too. Interesting. I wonder if there's ice in there. Oh, well, look, there's an air vent here. We could test that out. I think that's where the air vent came from. I heard air and juicing out at one point. What is going on? I am so confused by this, but this is a pretty cool find. Did not expect to have something like this. Interesting. This makes exploring bases even better. Ooh. Decent amount of ice. We're out of space. Okay. There probably is gonna be ice in there, so let's get situated again. I really want to know what's in here, if there is ice or not, and we could do hacking style to find out. Whoa. Whoa, 10k worth of ice. Okay, we're gonna come back for this for sure. And this is the other ice and silicon, so that's worth it. And also taking it down would even be better as well. All right, let's leave that for now. And then there's this spot where we can go down. So is that the same as going down that way? I don't know. Oop. Looks like this passageway is blocked. Or is it like a bunch of passageways? Yeah, there's a bunch of passages here. Here's where it's gonna get tricky. I think once I get down, there's gonna be a turret. or not. Okay. I think across is where we were before, and that's where we found the first turret over there. So I know I'm climbing a ladder because I can't really maneuver too well with the jetpack in here. So let's just do that for now. Yeah, so I think that is exactly where we were previously, going down this mine shaft right over here. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where we were. Okay, so now the tricky part is going to be hitting that turret. And I'm just gonna, I guess, because we can, just cheese it like this. Or so I thought I could just cheese like that. It's right there. I see it. I barely see it, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to shoot it down. Trying to. All right, that's not working too well. Okay, there we go. Might as well cheese it if we can, right? Let's see, where is... I could barely see it, so this is not really much of a cheese. Ooh, that's... okay, that, that definitely worked out as planned. I do see it a little bit when it peeks down a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm shooting it or that passage that's in front of us. I want to say I'm shooting it, but it's hard to tell. Alright, I can't see it anymore. But this is not a good sign. So I think I might have been shooting that passage the whole time. But it looks like I put down a steel plate right there. Or armor block. Just gotta make sure I'm not shooting it down. Ooh. Was that... That was a little uncalled for. It didn't need to explode. Alright, whatever. What is this? Another small cargo container? Uranium. Nice. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Is there any other turrets here? No? Yeah, that was really uncalled for. We didn't have to blow that up, did we? Interesting. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Interesting little mine. Really did not expect to see something like this here. And we could really, if we had time and chance to do it, kind of take everything apart down here. So we could get the mats, like passages, these small cargo containers, which has like the 4 metal grid, so it's kind of worth it to kind of take it down. We still did take all that ice, 10k worth of ice. That is actually the more important piece there. So let's just climb up without jetpack, and let's just keep going. So we can get all, I think, with 10k worth of ice, a decent amount, a really good amount. And actually, I'm wasting my ice because it's going to my hydrogen. I just realized that. But I think we're completely full because last I put, oh no, it killed all of my ice. Okay, all right, so that's gonna be a problem. So that means we just gotta turn it off. It should be okay to do that. Our cargo container is almost completely filled as well. Actually, it is full now, so that's a problem. So we do kind of need to come back. 10k worth of ice is in there. I grabbed the uranium, so we should be good. What else was in there? Gotta figure that out. So that was taken already. Here was taken as well, right? This is the 10k worth of ice. Let's see. Grab that. And down here was the uranium. And this is such a random spot for a turret. There's nothing actually down here. It would be nice to have some kind of secret here. Because I could have just climbed on this elevator system or shaft system and that's it. Like, I didn't need to do anything else. Interesting. Oh, there was a small cargo container here as well, so that was kind of worth it. And there's nothing down there. So, okay, so it's just the ice left to really grab, which is 10k worth, which I can't grab all on my own right this moment. So we could just grab what we can. Maybe use the cockpit, potentially. I think we do that. Yeah, I think we do that. There's nothing in there. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, a good find for ice, for sure. Alright, so we don't even have room for the other 5k worth of ice. So, we're gonna have to figure that out soon. I mean, we are definitely gonna come back anyways, I think, to loot up the joint. But it would be nice to be able to grab everything that I can right this moment, I think. So fighter cockpit, I could throw only 2k worth of ice. Okay, so not much more left. Yeah. Huh. The survival kit can put down a k of a liter. So yeah, not much we can do. All right, so we could come back for the ice later down the line, or we can make it simple and put a cargo container right over here and then grab it later, I guess. But no, that's kind of pointless. And there's definitely stuff here that we didn't take either. So a superconductor, that's worth money. All right, so we're gonna have to come back. But yeah, definitely was not expecting an actual pit down here to actually find decent amount of stuff. So called the Compton Mine, so it is a mining station, I would think. But we were able to find like gold, platinum, silver, and uranium. So that was really, really worth it. So I guess it's time to get out of here. So let's just do that. And oof. Oh no, sorry. I thought we were like super heavy, but no, it's because we had dampeners. And something is smoking. What is smoking? Huh. How did this get damaged? That's quite interesting. One little measly small conveyor junction was smoking. Yeah, I'm not even sure why. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, we definitely need to come back for sure. And what's interesting is that we're fully loaded with stuff, and our thrust is actually not doing too bad. So I'm happy about that. Okay, so before we go back home, we can always... I'm going to turn on the hydrogen so we can use that a little bit as well to maneuver. I want to see what's Davidson's services. What is that all about? Let's just do a little recon scouting to check that out really quick. Never know what we're going to find. So the mine I thought was little to nothing. All these little hubs and hab stations. And that was it. But luckily I had the mindset of let's check what's in these panels. Because it looked like a shaft. And luckily I did. So was able to find decent amounts of stuff there. So this is Scavenger's way. It's not necessarily Trader's way. But got to intertwine the two right now. So whatever you scavenge, you trade. Alright, we're about 2 kilometers away. I'm going to slow down right about now. About 1k away. I don't want to get too close where we can potentially get shot down. Okay, I'm going to turn off our GPS pieces. And we have the camera so we can see how far we are from it. So the main station looks about 1k away, roughly 1.3. But let's zoom in a little bit and see what's there. So this is Davidson's services. Why is it called that? I think that is... Oh, wow. These are little rovers, it looks like. Yeah, it definitely looks like that. That is a Gatlin, so we can get pretty close to it if we can. It should shoot close to 600. Oh, we are out of ammo. Rough. But yeah, these look like little rovers that we can scavenge and bring back home if we want. And there's a little bit of a hab station. I'm gonna let blueprint that one a little bit to kind of take for my own. But okay, so we definitely need to come back here and explore Davidson's services. Do we bring back this ship, or do we bring back a different ship? I don't even know, to be honest. Alright, we're just gonna head back home because we need to. And return or dump all the stuff we can. We can do a little bit of trading, hopefully, and kind of call it a day. We should come back with a fighter ship. Or do we just come back with the double cargo container ship and bring a rocket launcher with us? We could do that. Or bring the two. Or actually, you know what? Maybe I situate one of them or one of our flyers to be more of a drone-like thing and just have it follow us for the time being. And I'll remote control into it and start firing at that specific base. Or the turret at least. So that should work out. Okay, so Wasp Ridge is still right over there. And I think I looted most of the stuff from it. Yeah, it's just batteries left there for whatever reasons. I think I did that on purpose so I can grab them later down the line. So, oh well. Yep, so we got about 3 kilometers away, so we should be able to reach home in no time. And let's just finish up the day. And I totally forgot to hit up that station nearby, the SEC station, I think it was called. I think, yeah, I definitely should have went and looked to see what was over there. Although, kind of pointless because we have no room to gather anything. So, there's still that. Alright, so I don't know how fast this thing is dropping. Especially with everything filled in. But we do have our hydrogen tanks running. Or hydrogen thrust running, so it's holding us up. Not too bad. Alright, here we go. We're gonna turn everything off, lock in, And if we want to, we could do stockpile just to grab some of the H2 hydrogen. Or 100%. We'll leave it as that. That's done. I think most of the stuff should already transfer out. It kind of did, but not really. Is that the base cargo container? I don't think it is. Let's just throw it in here. It'll situate itself later. Yep, that's pretty much it in terms of this ship. So that's everything. Let's go to the store. And then we're gonna have to get our sleep and everything done as well, because we did die once today. So it's been a while since I had a death or an incident, I guess you can say. All right, what can we buy? Looks like things have ooh, 120 for iron ingots. Okay, that's not bad, but what happens to the ores? Why are you not selling me ores anymore? And you're not selling me uranium ores anymore either. Okay, so I'm gonna buy data pads. I'm just gonna hope we get something kind of close. Ooh, I dumped it into the static grid. That's fine. All right, so I'm not gonna sell anything just yet. Yeah, gonna see if there's any acquisition that's worth returning for a good chunk of money. Ooh, 2 mil for 27 uranium ingots, which we have, by the way. So that's not too bad. There's nothing much more. I mean, I could do this one, but no point since I'm waiting for the 174, 134 one first. So let's just finish off the bulletproof glass. Finish off the motors, which we should have by now. Nope, guess not. Here's more bulletproof glass. Don't think we're gonna be able to finish that. All right, that sucks. Not much we could do from there, and I guess we could just sell the rest of stuff that we have here. But now we have 12 mils, so that's not bad. I mean, I really wish you start selling me ores. The ingot was worth it. It's 120. That's really, really cheap. That's the cheapest I've seen it so far. But come on, you gotta give me the ore so I can produce more than that, because we have yield mods on. So please give me that. All right, so nothing much more to do. Contracts, blah blah. I'm gonna ignore that for now. I still have the uranium with us, which I could sell, I think, for premium right here. Actually, no, 421. That's not worth it. Rather bring it back to base and get that refined. Actually, I'm gonna have to go back to base to get it refined. All right, so there's some uranium. Oh, we got 115. So we're close to that mark. That's not bad. Are we gonna sell all our uranium right away? No. I'm gonna savor as much as we can. So, wow, it's so little uranium per ore. So, ooh, well, 8. Out of all that, only 0.16 uranium. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so I think we ran out of iron. That's why we have so much stuff kind of queuing up. I think for sure, yeah. We got 2K now with that iron, not too much. And it's producing large steel tubes. Okay, so that's what it's producing first. Makes some sense. Okay, so we're at 11% sleep. So we should just go to sleep and call it a day, I believe. I keep forgetting about hydrogen. So that's also a bad thing. But luckily we're using small grid ships, which is not going to take too much from our large grid hydrogen tanks. So should be okay. Let's sleep in the big section. I should probably tear down that hab station because I'm probably rarely going to use that. I think. I'm curious why this was never complete. Oh, okay, so it looks like construction components was something we were missing at one point, so that's why we're missing that. All right, so that's situated. This kitchen doesn't have anything, so that's kind of alarming. Where's our tofu and everything, so we can make some tofu soup. We have no tofu. Okay. Do we not have any food left? That is kind of alarming. I mean, we could buy, but wow. We don't have much stuff left. That's very interesting. We should still have like tofu. Soya farm. Please tell me there's something in here. Nope. Okay. I mean, it's not called tofu, it's called soya. We have soya beans. We have one soya bean that we can throw in the farm to create, I think. Which is kind of sad, but it should work out. But that's the end of it for today. I can't. Yeah, I think it's time to go to sleep. We got 8% left. It's dark. It's been quite some time, but yeah, that was an enjoyable experience. Going to Compton Mine. Was definitely not expecting a abandoned settlement to have a mine-like structure where there's actually a tunnel and hole that we could crawl into. So that was definitely really interesting, and I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.